Until now, it's almost 5,000, and my total trip is gonna be 12,000, something like that.
No, why Africa?
Yeah, actually, Africa is my second continent by bike. So I did it last summer. I did it a big loop around Europe.
Na kwa Tongo Nguvu, mimi naitwa presenter Ali wa Entertainment PA. The A is for amazing, siku zote natia bidii kuhakikisha kwamba nakuletea stories tofauti za burudani. And of course we are just coming, from Marsabit, and one of the most interesting things that I actually saw, in my tour in Marsabit. Of course we went there for a drought emergency response, but I actually happened to see this guy who has been cycling. My first day I saw him, my second day I saw him, and I was very interested. I was like, who is this guy and what is he doing? And now when we were leaving and going back to Nairobi, we actually saw the same guy. Na tukaona kwamba tupige naye story, of course, tujue what is he up to. What's your name?
Hello, I'm Juanma from Spain.
From Spain?
Yeah.
So the first time I saw you was somewhere in the village of, I think, Sololo or somewhere in Marsabit, and I was very interested to just know what are you doing actually? Why are you cycling? Because it's been like this is the second day I'm seeing you. I was very intrigued. I was like, I have to know what this guy is up to.
Yeah, it's difficult to explain that because it's just traveling, but a different way. It's just by bike, not by car, not using buses or different transports. It's just with my bike. I'm traveling and exploring the different countries, and yeah, it's one of my dreams, trying to cross Africa from north to south, and I'm here doing.
Okay, when did you start your journey?
I started 2 months ago from Alexandria, Egypt. Okay. Exactly 2 months. Okay. And yeah, now my main focus is arrive to Nairobi. Yes. I stay there some days, visiting the city and the surroundings. Yeah. And after that, probably I'm gonna head into Tanzania.
Wow, so how many kilometers have you traveled so far?
Until now, it's almost 5,000, and my total trip is gonna be 12,000, something like that.
So you're almost halfway.
Almost halfway.
Wow, congratulations. I also want to know, many travelers that we see around here, they use, the plane, of course, because it's easier. Why did you decide to go the hard way?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know, it's difficult to explain it. But I feel really good cycling, meet people. It's really easy to meet people when you're cycling, and it's amazing. You can taste a lot of different food. Yes. You can see and you can appreciate the landscape in every country. Yes. And I think it is for that reason I'm traveling by bike mostly.
There are many continents, of course, Africa being one of them. But someone would also be interested to know why Africa.
Yeah, actually Africa is my second continent by bike. So I did it last summer. I did it a big loop around Europe. So I across the whole continent in Europe, 27 countries.
Wow.
But yeah, there are small countries in Europe, and yeah, I decided to come to Africa because it's completely different, and I'm trying to have different experiences.
Wow. I mean, it's crazy to just think about it, that you've been able to travel across 27 countries with a bicycle. But I just want to know, what really drives you to just wake up the next day and just say, I want to keep going?
I don't know. It's easy for me because I'm excited. I'm in a travel, and when I wake up in the morning, I want to explore more places. So I wake up with a lot of energy, with a lot of positive things. It's a kind of long trip, but every day is really special for me.
Yeah, someone would actually be interested, of course, to also know, maybe do you have family, or what do they say about you traveling across different countries?
Yeah, they always say that I'm crazy. I think it's the normal thoughts, but yeah, it's my life, are my dreams, so I don't mind what people say. My family support me. They know that I'm happy doing this, and let's go for that.
Do you do it for a living? Do you make any money out of it?
For example, when I went to Europe, I'm trying to raise money for Ukrainian refugees. And here in Africa, I'm trying to get money from Mozambique Association. And in my normal life, I have a small company in Madrid. So now I have some partners, they are working there. And sometimes I have to work with my phone and trying to do some things.
Wow.
But yeah, maybe one day per week. The rest of the week I can just go by bike.
Okay, interesting. You've actually talked about you going by bike just to experience things, you know, the way they are, just, you know, the landscape and everything. Tell us about some of the beautiful things that you've been able to see here in Kenya.
In Kenya, it's just I crossed from Moyale. It's just 300 kilometers, and it's the most part. It's a big desert, so I across it. But it's amazing to see the not camels, the dromedaries. Plenty of them. A lot of kids to say you hello. I saw some craters, big craters, amazing. So it's really nice to see them. And I started to enjoy the nature. For example, in Marsabit, there were a lot of trees, more vegetation. And I would like to go to Mount Kenya. I'm gonna try to go up.
Wow.
So
Mount Kenya.
Yeah, it's in my plan. So leave my bike and just go there. And in Nairobi I don't have plans yet, but I have some friends who wrote me in my social media, and they invite me to stay there 2 or 3 nights and just to show the surroundings of Nairobi. And after that probably I'm gonna continue my trip to Tanzania.
Okay. Are there any interesting things that you've heard about Kenya that you just wanna experience?
Probably like whatever European people make some safari or go to the jungle or some place like that, because for us it's a really different thing. It's you can't find giraffe or elephant in Europe, so here is the place for do that.
Okay, what is your end goal? Like, what do you want to accomplish, you know, after doing all the countries? What is your end goal, you know, in life to, you know, while cycling?
It's not an end goal. It's just be happy now. The present, it's now. I'm happy doing this now. When this is over, it's gonna be over in some months. Probably I'm gonna come back to my country. I'm gonna work again. Probably I'm gonna decide another crazy trip. Maybe South Africa, maybe South Africa, no. Maybe South America, North America, or whatever. This is my life to the last 5 years.
I mean, it's very interesting actually, but we cannot actually, you know, leave the fact that in as much as you're experiencing it and loving it, of course you meet a few challenges on the way. Maybe you've been able to, you can tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's a big challenge because some days it's quite good and some days it's really hard. For example, here the wind it's always crossing the road, and it's 2 days ago was really hard for me. I have to push really hard. But it's part of the trip. It's life. You never stay happy every day. Sometimes it's hard, but when you arrive to your next place or your next focus, or just you feel good because it was hard to arrive there. And you feel good with your own. So I'm here with my bike for my own, and just enjoy the place.
Okay, amazing. Just a few minutes, then we're gonna finish. But I just want to know one thing. You know, tell us a little bit about this bicycle. It looks different. It looks interesting. You know, than the bicycles we've actually been seeing here in Kenya. I like the pedals. They're very unique. Tell us about it.
It's I feel like different cyclist traveler because I travel really light with the minimum things. Just I have here a tent. Here I have something to repair my bike, and some things to brush my teeth, or just when I take a shower I have some soaps or everything. And then here mostly I have clothes and probably no more. And 4 bottles of water, and always my helmet on my head, just in case. And yeah, of course, it's my GoPro.
Of course, you're documenting the whole thing, yeah?
Yeah, because I have a YouTube channel too.
Amazing,
so
amazing. Tell us a little bit about it so that I can tell people to subscribe to it.
Okay, yeah. So it's Juanma Merida is my channel, and I'm trying to tell people about the different countries that I'm going through, the food, people, the landscapes. I think it's really interesting, so they can join in that channel.
Wow, amazing sana. Watu wangu nguvu. I'm gonna pin the link to the YouTube channel right there. Go show some love, go show some support, and of course tell him that you've been sent by Presenter Ali. I really appreciate you. I mean, it's crazy, and just one word to anyone who looks at whatever you're doing and is just saying, this is a crazy guy.
Yeah, it's every day people say that, but it's I don't mind. It's my decision, it's my life, and I'm really happy doing this.
Wow.
This is the most important thing.
Wow, amazing. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate your time, making your time. Right now you're headed to which village probably, or where you headed?
I don't have big plans, because it's depend of the wind, depend of the hot. I feel strong, but probably I'm gonna try to find a place to just eat something, rest a bit, and in the afternoon let's see if I gonna continue a bit more. My main focus is arrive to Isiolo, where I planning to stay there one day resting, visiting something, and rest my body to go to Mount Kenya, because I think it's gonna be really hard to go there, because it's really high. It's the second mountain, the biggest second mountain in Africa. So I love go to the mountains, and that's.
So for example, if you get someone and he tells you, you're cycling and of course you're tired, we have our car here, we want to help you for a few kilometers, what would you say?
Yeah, I always say no, but it's in my mind. I want to say yes. Come on, carry me.
Yeah.
But no, I prefer go by my own. So really easy to say yes and go by car.
Yeah.
But it's not my trip. My trip is by bike, and it's by bike.
Okay. What's the biggest culture shock that you've ever witnessed during your whole traveling experience?
For sure was across the Sahara Desert was amazing experience. But Ethiopia was a really hard country, big mountains. People is really a really crowded country, and people all the time trying to know where are you go, or sometimes it's good, but sometimes it's a really bit stressful for me, because I only want to stay straight and just enjoy to the silence, and sometimes it's difficult.
What should you say has been the most welcoming, country or community that you've met?
Oh, Sudan, for sure. At least for now, it's 4 countries. Sudan. The people in Sudan, it's really amazing. They offer to me their houses. They invited me to meet something. It was really kind people. Really kind.
One last one. In case your family, stumble upon this video, what would you like to tell them?
I love you, family. I love you. I'm happy. Come on.
Yes, let's go. All the best, man. I'm so proud of you. I know it's not easy, but you're gonna make it. Just keep doing what you're doing. Let's just make the world a better place.
Okay, thank you so much, and I hope that you enjoy of my videos. Yes. That video, and that's all.
That's amazing and also crazy. So nimekuwa nikipiga story na jamaa mmoja ambaye ameamua kusafiri across Africa, and I mean it's crazy. So nimeka link ya channel yake kwenye comment section. Go show some love, go show some support, and of course tell him that you've been sent by presenter Ali. Mimi naitwa presenter Ali, your entertainment PA, and of course the A's for amazing. Behind the camera ni timu yangu nguvu pale. Kuna Isa, kuna Precious na kuna Director Joe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, maybe you can give me your